The Butterfly Healer, a tale of pure heart and dark secrets. In a remote Asian village, nestled between towering bamboo forests and mist-shrouded mountains, there lived a young woman known by an odd, whispered name, the Butterfly Healer. Her real name was Mei Lin, but the villagers rarely called her that. They feared her, scorned her, and cast her out, all because of a power they neither understood nor trusted. You see, Mei Lin was born with a rare gift. Healing powers passed down from ancestors, a sacred blessing that was never supposed to belong to her. Traditionally, the power of healing was given to the first daughter of the family, the eldest, destined to protect and heal the clan. But when Mei Lin was born, the ancient spirit guardians of their lineage manifested as shimmering, iridescent butterfly shad chosen her instead. The ancestors looked deeply into the hearts of the first daughter and saw something dark. Desperation, envy, even evil. The power refused to rest with a corrupt heart, no matter the bloodline. So, it was Mei Lin, the younger sister, who was gifted the sacred power. But this did not go unnoticed. The eldest sister, Hua, burnt with jealousy. Her heart twisted by bitterness and greed, she hatched a cruel plan. She framed Mei Lin for dark magic, whispering lies that Mei Lin's healing was a curse, a sinister art that invited misfortune. The village elders, blinded by suspicion and fear, cast Mei Lin out into the dense woods where no one dared to follow. Alone, she lived in a humble hut, tending to her herbs and communing with the butterflies, her mystical messengers. The butterflies fluttered around her, a shimmering army that only appeared to those pure of heart. For years, Mei Lin lived apart, practicing the healing arts her ancestors had bestowed upon her, ancient spells, salves, and remedies, many forgotten by time. She was the true guardian of the sacred power, but the world had turned its back on her. Then one day, everything changed. A great warrior named Jian, famed throughout the kingdom for his valor and loyalty to the emperor, was found lying lifeless at the edge of the forest. The only witnesses were the butterflies, who circled his still form as if mourning. When Jian's comrades came searching, the butterflies led them to Mei Lin's hut. Desperate for a cure, they begged her to heal their hero. Mei Lin was skeptical. Jian's wounds were deep, and no ordinary medicine had worked. But the butterflies had chosen him a sign that his heart was pure. Reluctantly, she agreed to try. Now here's where the story twists deeper. The last time the ancient healing spell Mei Lin intended to use was performed was over 2 centuries ago by the very first butterfly healer in her family. This spell required a sacrifice, a bond between healer and patient that was dangerous and mysterious. Mei Lin whispered the incantation, and slowly Jian's breathing grew steady. 4 weeks passed before Jian awoke, his strength returning like the rising sun. But instead of leaving the woods, Jian refused to go back. He insisted Mei Lin come with him to meet the emperor. Rumors spread, and the villagers who had once shunned her were terrified. Why would a royal warrior want to be with an outcast healer? Mei Lin was torn. Could she risk stepping back into the village that betrayed her? Yet something in Jian's unwavering faith gave her courage. When Mei Lin and Jian reached the emperor's court, what happened next shocked everyone. Instead of boasting of her powers or demanding respect, Mei Lin did something unexpected. She destroyed the ancient spellbook, the very source of her power. The butterflies around her glimmered brighter than ever, as if mourning a loss yet celebrating a truth. Why? Because Mei Lin understood the real power was never in the spells or the magic, but in the purity of the heart, in kindness, courage, and selflessness. The emperor was moved. He decreed that no one should fear those with gifts they don't understand. And the villagers learned a hard lesson. True power cannot be owned or forced, it must be earned through a pure heart. Mei Lin was welcomed back not just as the butterfly healer, but as a symbol of hope, forgiveness, and strength. Moral of the story: power, when born of purity and love, transcends bloodlines and traditions. But power corrupted by envy and desperation brings ruin. True healing begins not with magic or spells, but with the courage to forgive and the heart to serve others without selfishness. So next time you see a butterfly fluttering by, remember Mei Lin, the outcast, who healed a kingdom not with magic alone, but with a heart pure enough to change fate itself. Thank you for stepping into the shadows of the butterfly healer's tale. Here on Folktales of Many Tribes, the line between myth and reality blurs, and every story hides secrets waiting to be uncovered. If you think you're ready to unravel the next mystery, subscribe and ring the bell, because what you don't know might just change everything. Remember, every tribe holds whispers of forgotten magic, but only the brave dare to listen. Until next time, keep your eyes open, the next story could be closer than you think.